Anyways, I decided to make a backtesting video for a bit, maybe like 10-15 minutes. Mainly because I've been getting a little bit more structure with my backtesting. Oh my gosh, my back. Oh, not like my backtesting, my actual back. Oh, I've been sleeping horribly. But yeah, I decided to just hop on here backtest for a bit because why not? My data's been getting a bit better. Okay, it's been getting better. But I found out a few important things with my trading. That yeah. So, anyways, let me just backtest for a bit. I guess commentate. I guess. Commentate at these lows. I still want to see this low get taken. Looking for longs right now. We had an AMD here. Looking for another potential setup reversal long. Not a full distribution back to the upside, but maybe a slight retracement. Mainly because this is already the distribution leg right here. So, caught this during London. I'm saying someone would have caught this during London, like I'm not in replay. I mean, but then again, we react to what price action is doing. I mean, price action provides entry short, then awesome. Holy Drake candle. Let's form this 1 minute RV right here. My rejection blocks, I did a little bit of like commentary on this because people usually mark rejection blocks as like once the first candle is distributed like from the rejection block, that's when it's validated, like, oh, this is like a valid rejection block because valid bearish rejection block because we had a bearish candle right after, but this is already mitigated. So price doesn't need to retrace for that. We already made the retracement before the rejection block. But what I found is, like, for example, we literally already made the retracement for this rejection block, but what I found is to not get every whit confused. Now, I do use SMT as well, but whenever we're within a higher time, any higher time frame PD array, that to me, pairing it with the SMT, that to me is what was I? Valid rejection block. Holy cow! So that's the first thing. I have 3 things I noticed. Now I already missed this entry. Need to see displacement higher to get tagged in. RR14. Just target low hanging fruit up here. Let's want to be greedy and target more, but since we're backtesting, I'm just gonna keep the data as clean as possible because I don't feel like getting raped while backtesting. Well, keep the data as clean as possible in the sense of literally just trade live. Got tagged in. Also, something else too I realized. So that was the first thing with rejection blocks. Second thing is I can't trade like all the other quote top tickers and bottom tickers with freaking like 2-point stops. I need a bit of breathing room. It just doesn't really work for me. I have to have a bit of breathing room, so my range is anywhere from 10 to 30 point stop. Now, I also realized, or that's another thing, but I also realized I'm not really looking for like 1 to 30 RR trades. What I always just wanted was, consistent higher RR. I wanted like average 1 to 5 RR, average 1 to 6 RR, average 1 to 7 RR, and then have the occasional trades that run to like 1 to 10, 1 to 12. But the main thing I wanted was like 1 to 5 RR, 55, 60% win rate, maybe 65. Well, I will get 65% win rate, but that just comes from taking higher probability trades. see what else would have happened if we would target higher. I mean, but then again, I just react to what price action is doing. Like, price action provided a 15-point stop here. Ran up a little bit more. LR down here. Okay, would have raped. Holy FOMC day. Actually, it wouldn't have raped. Would have gone. Oh, would have hit TP. It just came down, back down to retrace, but I'm not trying to be in trades for that long. And I'm not even like really checking data on this. This I'm not journaling. I have my like Notion journal with my executions, but this is just like backtest for fun. It's like funsies. Because I'm just trying to like really get those reps down. Let me. This was like my old backtests. Like you can see they were horrible. Like I had like wins were rare. I had no idea what I was doing. Like my trades, I didn't even know what I was like taking. I was just trying to take any random like PD array top tick. But then what I ended up doing, I did this very, very important. I'll probably comment on this like later, but I needed to train my eye for Power 3. Now this isn't fully cleaned up like my no, the SVJ banner is just there for right now. It's gonna get replaced. Looks horrible right now, but yeah, like none of this is like fully cleaned up yet. But this is like the main exercise I did. Like just I went in and I spotted Power of 300 times. Journaled it. That was just to train my eye with Power of 3, and then predicting how Power of 3 would displace. I did this 50 times. You know, whether I was correct or not. And I did it one more time with. I would see if I would catch an entry, not using like rejection blocks or other PD arrays or inverses and fair value gaps and whatnot. I would just see whether or not like, hey, if I would just like I would literally just do this on the chart. Like for example, let's say we were forming what we literally have Power 3 here. I would go here as the Power 3 is developing. I just put the order, put a fat stop, like literally just keep it 101 RR, just to see like whether or not I could actually catch the trade. That was the exercise there. And then everything was built up to like begin to narrow everything down. So once I got to this point, I realized like around 25, I was like, bro, like, yeah, it works, but I think I could begin to apply my, like, you know, actual PD arrays for entry, because I'm able to start spotting the Power 3s. But anyways, yeah, so that's what I'm not journaling right now, but it's gonna go back into my system hub, and I'm gonna create a new page. Systematic executions is 1 to 30. Now that I actually have structure-ish with my model, I'm still getting the structure. It's gonna be 30 to 100 trades. Then that's like the clarity stage, or just the like structure stage, and then 100 to 250 trades back tested is gonna be the clarity stage, and then 250 to 500 or 250 to 600 is going to be the refinement stage. There you go, like fully filtering out losses and, you know, being able to like increase your win rate. And I'm not even like, my win rate right now is around 40% here. I mean, I was pissing off as well. 43%. In the beginning, I was like really pissing off. Disregard the P&L. The P&L is subjective because I have a trade that's $11,000. That fixed replay just screwed up the risk. But in the beginning, I was like pissing off. You could literally see when I started to lock in. I was like, okay, like let me lock in. Let me stop taking like 3 trades in a single day and stop pissing off, because I was pissing off because I wasn't journaling it. So I was like, okay, you know, I could just do whatever. And I was like, you know, let me actually see if I could put my stuff to the test. And but yeah, anyways, long story short, just a bunch of like back testing stuff. I guess like a little update. Let's go back to back testing. Only back this for like 10 more minutes. Probably catch like 3-4 more trades. Win or loss, doesn't really matter. I'm just trying to ensure I understand what I'm doing. If price continues higher, could look for short. If it continues lower, I'm gonna see this accumulation we have right here become another AMD back to the upside. I mean, that's what I'm just thinking right now. It could be like completely wrong. I've been like, I don't know, I've been like traded for freaking ever. Like, I don't remember the last time I woke up from market open. I think it's been like a month. I've just been, I mean, I haven't been using that time to piss off. Like, I've still been logged in. I've still been doing what I've been needing to do. I know we're SMTing off of these lows. Just formed a 1 minute rejection block. Let's see if this will continue to stay validated. What's the point? So looking like 10 point of sell. We do have SMT right now, but may see a larger rejection block form later. Target will be up here. Pretty tight SL. May get just molested, but the point is, I've been starting to put the pieces together. Still needs a tiny bit of work. Structure's definitely starting to kick in. Okay, so we invalidated this SMT. Like stuff like that, I can 100% like learn to filter out. Like, okay, you know, should take a trade here, shouldn't take a trade here. I want to see SMT off of these lows, which is these lows. Thank you. I'm mainly just looking for longs, even though we have this AMD. We're literally within distribution right here, but I'm trying to, just like the last trade, look for reversal. Holy cow. I want to see this RB validated and potentially form a new PD array off of it. Don't really feel like getting molested like 40 billion quintillion times. Team validated, cool. Now we have this order block right here. This is CEO. Well, sorry, change state delivery. Holy cow. Okay, I'm not trying to have like a 0 point SL. I'm not gonna lie. Keep it at the low here. 17 point stop, something like that. Yeah. I got raped. And then, like, today would be an example of how, you know, I still take trades within an incorrect bias. So, but those are things we're working on, getting better at it. 25, the day would be over. This 100% could have been filtered out first. Fine with this second trade. Got that confirmation with that rejection block. Thing is, I'm more than fine. Like, oh, I remember what I was talking about. Freaking the fact that I haven't traded. There you go. Oh my gosh. haven't traded in a minute, but like I'm not pissing off with the time that I'm not trading. You know, people that are like, oh, I'm gonna take a break, and like they go take a break and then they just like stop trading as a whole. Like I've never been like that. Like I never understood that, but that was just me because I just want to succeed in my trading. So I've always been like locked in and focused on my trading. I just decided to take 2 steps back in order to take, you know, a launch pad forward, you know, freaking quad crasher. A rift to go, bro. Like, the accumulation range here actually. What is layer center deviation? Let's see. This leg is donkey balls. Hard leg. Total range SMT. But like thick and juicy rejection blocks. Like 10-point rejection blocks aren't really my style. Usually when the rejection blocks are around like 15 points, like it's solid. But it also, like I said, it also depends on market conditions. Like stuff like that, you know. So you can inverse that. Ooh. Bro, literally missed the inverse entry because I didn't pause in time. We'll probably get a retracement for it. Most likely not, but it's a solid entry. I would have gotten that entry. I didn't pause in time, bro. Like that's a situation where, bro. That's a situation where I would I would literally just go back and now there's this also something I want to mention. Like on FX Replay, they have this feature where you can replay the date, like, or no, we do one candle frickin' before this. Yeah, here, because we missed our entry here, and then, you know, then we place it, and then friggin', you know, do this on a 5R, cool, blah blah blah. But the thing is with this, a lot of people get used to, I call this manipulating data. Like what I just did. I did just manipulate the data. However, bro, I meant to pause the candle, bro. There are very, very, very rare exceptions where this is fine. Like where you do miss an entry by accident, you accidentally like don't pause in time. Like you know. Fortunately, we were looking to take this long anyways, but the point isn't me trying to justify manipulating data. The point is for this, because once you start doing it, you become very accustomed to it. And here's the trap with manipulating data. If you manipulate data too much, your subconscious will know that. You'll know whether or not you're manipulating data. So when you go back into the live market, you'll lack confidence. You'll have, like, for example, a high win rate backtesting, but you'll lack actual confidence in order to take a trade idea. Not because, you know, you're scared, but because you genuinely don't have like raw, real data, because you've been manipulating all your trades. For example, let's say this was a loss, right? Let's say this trade, right? I lost it. I'm like, oh, you know what? I wouldn't have taken that trade anyways. Let me just go back and remove the loss. Like, that's cheating, bro. Like, you took the loss, you know. And now, if you're taking too many losses, like where I was here, and you're like, man, this sucks, because seeing this amount of losses sucks. You know, you get tempted to start manipulating data just to start seeing that green. But if you remind yourself that, bro, like, I'm cheating myself out of my profitability, that's when you stop. You're like, okay, let me just not manipulate the data and actually do the work in order to understand my model. For example, if I would have fully manipulated the data here, I would have, like, you know, let's say price already ran up here, you know, let's say it ran up to here, or took out this low-hanging fruit. I was like, oh no, guys, you know, I would have took this trade anyways. Fortunately, now I'm still not justifying it, but I accidentally pressed one candle forward. Not press one candle forward, it just automatically played one candle forward. I didn't pause it in time. Holy cow. No, I'm not justifying it. The point I'm trying to make is this. If I was up here and like, oh, you know, I would have taken this trade, and then I just go back to a point where I actually knew I wouldn't have taken the trade, and then took the trade just because I seen, oh, it displaced higher, that's cheating, bro. You know? So, stuff like that, you know, builds lack of confidence rather than confidence. It's literally like backwards back testing. It's like, anyways, but since we did manipulate this data for that entry, let's see if we could have gotten any short back to the downside. Even though, like I said, this looks like a clear AMD. Higher, potentially mark out OTE. This inverse right here. No, I'm not justifying taking 3 trades. I'm just like, let's see the CE of it get tagged into. I'm not justifying like manipulating data. That's not the point I'm trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is like, I manipulated that. So let's see if I can get a different entry, and then I get molested. 10-15. State delivery higher. Already got a retracement for that inverse. Not bad. Let's see. And I know there's like a billion boxes on my screen right now. My bad. Let me clean it up. Trace perfectly for 0.79. Trace for that inverse already. Nothing wrong with that. This is kind of pointless to do, but then sorry, that range high. Rolling molestation. Oh my gosh, that's a horrible example. Don't chase trades. Literally like ruining my win rate right now. But the thing is, like, FX replay win rate is so subjective. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of took those trades just to like prove a point. I was trying to like prove a point that, hey, like, I manipulate my data, let me catch another trade. But the data that really does matter is the journaled stuff. You spend time journaling, really make sure you spend the proper time journaling. Don't go pissing away in your journal. That's when it can get really like really bad, because your journal is literally like your data center, bro. If you start manipulating that, it's genuinely over for you. Like there's no point. There's literally no point in trading at that point. You're just pissing away your time. But if you're just on FX replay, you know, it's definitely like easier to just like piss off and goof off. Like if all this stuff was journal, I'm not about a journal. I just, you know, took 3 additional losses on recording after I already took my win on the trading day. Like lots of LR up here. It's a bank holiday. No SMT yet. I mean, I didn't really try and look and see if there was higher time from SMT. When I backtest tonight, data collection a lot from what I'm going to be in my journal is definitely going to be a lot more serious than this. But I guess I'll continue to update you guys. No, I don't even know why I'm recording this, to be honest. Recording and just record it. No higher time from SMT. Literally look for it. Like I need lower time from SMT. We have down here, but nothing prominent enough to execute upon long to the upside. Like, well, I'm looking for longs. 10-14. Yo, getting off. Accumulation range. For manipulation higher. And now I'm not even using key opens right now either. Like, I'm still not applying all of my proper concepts as I would market open. Like, not using 1800, not using midnight, not using 830. Like, really right now I'm only using rejection blocks and inverse fair value gaps and BPRs, you know, fair value gaps, the whole order blocks. What else am I using? I don't know. But like really just those right now, which is fine. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like it's literally perfect. You could literally just build structure out of those three. You know, I found that when your timing is right, you don't need a billion different confluences. Everybody tries to make it seem like, you know, gotta have 1,000 confluences. SMT at these lows, or is it frickin' these lows? Could be the manipulation higher. Boom. Now I'm not gonna have a, what is a 7-point stop? Like no, bro. Like I need a more validating stop than that. Now the rejection block is pretty freaking low, so if I wanted a little bit better entry, even though this is already like a really discounted entry, I could keep it there. 25-point stop. That's fine. Look at the target. A little bit higher. I don't know. Target some other PD array. Get tagged in. Don't molest me. Don't molest me. And I get molested. But wait, that's a perfect rejection block. Oh, we were already retraced. Like, bro. Like, that's the stuff I'm about. Like, you gotta. That's why I play candle by candle. Like, it's a perfect RB. I mean, we already retraced into it. And this RB was, of course, formed after retracing into a higher time frame thingamabob. Bro, don't displace higher. And you guys wonder why I play candle by candle. Well, no one wondered. This is why I play candle by candle. Once again. Like, now this time, no, I'm not gonna go in and like manipulate the data, but as long as you guys know, as long as shoot, forget you guys, as long as I know, bro. But yeah, this was the entry. Like, I'm not really, what I care about right now isn't like about the like actual trades. I don't care about the trades. Like, I care about whether or not I actually have clarity. Like trading, that to me matters. Like, if I'm able to call out moves, do everything, and the only issue I have right now is because I'm recording the video. I'm not going candle by candle. I think I'm in a pretty good spot. The understanding of price actions, everything. Could care less about, you know, is your P&L while backtesting green? Well, it actually is. You know, I have an average of 1 to 20 all with a 80% win rate. Like, lots of LR down here. Open high low close, but I'm gonna see open low high close. Skyfall Beats is so good, bro. S&T off of this leg right here, but I'm gonna see something a little bit more prominent like this. We have so much LR, bro. Or if we continue up, ooh, or if we continue higher. And no, I don't necessarily like, I do like watching the 5 minute, but I'm not like married to 5. I like the 5 and the 1. 5 just for like kind of watching, 1 for entries. %, SMTing off of a leg right now, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm not about to like try to zoom in and find out. You know, fine, just for you, I will. What leg are we SMTing off? We're SMTing off something huge. Let me double check because we have A, M, D, and then we also have accumulation there. So I'm like, oh, but we could also anchor standard deviation. leg is horrible. This leg sucks too. That's forcing a leg. .5 SL is kind of OD for this. I'd rather keep a little bit more simple. Because if I get raped, I'm gonna get raped regardless. I'm literally getting my holes molested. 10 a.m. open. I want to see this 5-minute rejection block form. Bang, bang. The reason why I'm setting up the limit now is because literally like the next time I click like next candle, RV's gonna get formed. I don't feel like getting abducted. I got abducted anyways. My bias just was ass. Now, am I gonna take a third trade? No. Do I want to take a third long? Hell yeah! At this order block, 100%. But we're not going to because that would be breaking your rules. I don't feel like breaking my rules. There you go. My bias was just incorrect. If you lose both trades, you're definitely just, your bias is just incorrect on that. Oh, that's what I found, bro. Like, I'd never had a third trade actually. Who actually has a third trade play out? Maybe it's just a skill issue. Maybe I just suck. But I very rarely ever have a third trade play out. Like, if I miss both reversals, like, most likely my bias is wrong. Which, in that example, and literally the other, like, past 6 examples we've seen, that was true. I'm not about to zoom out and say we have a monthly frickin' SMT. I could care less about that. I'm not about to. There's so much work. My posture is so bad, bro. My sleep has been horrible. My back is just molesting me. Let me slow this down so I don't accidentally skip through the whole trading session. Like, bro, what? SMT off these lows. What genre of, like, music is this? Or what would this be called? I totally forgot. SMT off this high, but on the open I'm like, the only low we have down is external, bro. I'm gonna get raped. Are we in a higher time frame meteorite? We are, but see what's happening on the hourly. Never mind. Forget what's happening on the hourly, bro. Where's midnight, bro? It's the only time I'm gonna mark out midnight. We have not mitigated this inverse yet, so don't say we have. This candle was the displacement creating the inverse. Getting raped, get my holes brutalized, whatever, bro. See, this is like a 1 billion point SL. That's when you adjust risk. What are we doing here? Don't brutalize me. I'm gonna get brutalized. It's over. It's over. I freaking knew it. Damn you, open, high, low, close. Still has some tame off of this though. It's still hikey looking on her short. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not just trying to short off in this little rejection block. I want to see us react off of it if we do, and then create a new PD array for me to short. No, we we haven't fully inversed yet. Next candle. There you go, now we inversed it. Oh my gosh, this looks like a lower time frame AMD back to the upside, bro. I'm gonna get raped. I'm gonna get brutalized, bro. What is this? This ain't even fair, bro. Do bad things. Why is my bias so ass? I'm trolling. I'm not like, well, I'm not trolling about like the losses. Like these are actual losses I'm taking. I'm just trolling about like my bias being so ass. Well, my bias is ass, but you get what I mean, bro. Like, hello, can we TP to next day open / TP next day open? What are we doing? Literally already had our AMD. So this also looks like a higher time frame AMD as well. What genre is this called again? I totally forgot. It's like low known and someone called it Aura songs. Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Try to get one last win before I clock out. Holy SMT. Am I thinking of longing right now? Yeah. But we literally have the AMD back to the downside, it looks like right now. I don't see a better SMT. CES SMT off that high. Never mind. Thank you is the one creating the divergence. Do we have a 5-minute RB? No. SMT, pretty obvious SMT. We'll just keep it at the CE since price action is close. And adjust the risk here. I'll keep it like this because I think I'm trying to actually. No, because I wanted like a better RR. But I'd rather 400 doesn't make a difference, bro. Don't rate me and be pissed. I'm okay, bro. Never mind, my bias is ass. Bro's doing anything besides trading with order flow. Like, are we serious right now? Where's my 5-minute rejection blocks, bro? I want an entry to this long. Change the state of delivery so I can long. Yes, I know. I'm gonna adjust the risk. No. Okay, bro. This is a horrible, bro. It's like making me look bad. Making me look terrible. ICT, I can't trade. Like why are you making me look so bad? Press gonna reverse and molest me to its fullest potential. Let's give it a break even, bro. Okay, yeah, we're hitting our draw. Open low, high, close, bro. Come on. Open low, high, close. Please open low, high, close. Literally equal highs. It's literally equal highs. Just take equal highs. Just take equal highs, bro. Thank you. There you go. I needed one more trade, bro. I couldn't like leave without like ending on a win. That's not even allowed. This SL was kind of ass, I'm not gonna lie. Could have been down here. Thing is, I don't mark out the risk reward tools. Like, I did not need 7 RR on this trade. Like, if RR was here, like, bro, I did not need 7 RR. I would have been better with a proper SL. Like, not proper SL. SL was fine, but a little bit more breathing room with a 1 of 5. Like, I'm most comfortable with like 1 of 5s. Like, this would have been a perfect entry, but we were like 5 points from getting stopped. Okay, we actually had we were 14 points, but you have to take into consideration market volatility, right? Anyways, let's check our crappy win rate for this garbage session. Bro, it went down because I'm recording with you guys, bro. I'm joking, it went down because my buy sucks. Bro, I didn't even adjust risk here. Anyways. So what was the issue with these? Literally just against bias, like, bro. But then again, bro's not locked in. But yeah, I mean, to be honest, for like just funsies and whatnot, still got solid trades. Ended up missing one of our longs that I didn't manipulate because I felt like being a good Samaritan, showcasing a great, being a good example to you guys. But yeah, I'll probably make another backtesting video maybe in the next couple of days. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to like flood the YouTube right now, because right now, I mean, oh my gosh, right now all we really have are like the combos of recently. One day all of these are gonna have a bunch of views, trust me. But like, there's so much value in this. But anyways, this is data. Yes, I know. Ooh, like 36% win rate is so ass. You suck, bro. I'm pissing off right now. Like, let me actually log in. When I actually log in, it'll probably be around like 40 to 50%. My goal is 45 and build up from there. 100% like 45 is easy, bro. Like schmackins. Like, let me just lock in tonight. It'll be 45. But even then, like, the win rate still, or not win rate, RR makes up for it. Just need to focus on taking like a little bit better quality trades, and then go in and journal it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Another backtesting video that will get 2 likes if you made it to the end. Comment holes, because I got my holes molested in this backtesting session.